Alright guys, how's it going? I have just decided to start a let's play of Rebel Galaxy. Right, I'm just ending this conversation. I'm not going to go through any of this intro stuff and the tutorial stuff that I've already done, that I did in my getting started video. If you're interested in a really beginner tutorial in the game, have a look at that getting started video that I made. This is just going to be a pure playthrough from the very start and a fresh save.
Sublight boosters depleted.
Very much in the style of my Elite playthroughs, in fact. It's a let's play, yeah?
Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum.
Now keep in mind that I am very, very noob
Exiting sublight.
at the game.
Stalking.
I will, of course, still be explaining stuff, what I'm doing, what I'm thinking as I go along, because that's, I mean, that is my style. I'm kind of toying with the idea of not accepting this guy's mission and just going out right from the start with my 1,000 credits. Is it doable? You know what? I don't have time for this. Let's check the news board. Ancient artifacts have been discovered near Rowberry. A vessel has been dispatched to Edmonton to commence research at the Science Centre. And a mining claim near Leto Prime Sector has yielded a wealth of valuable minerals and metals. See what the bartender's saying.
Take a seat, friend. The militia's got its hands full these days. Not enough ships, not enough guns, not enough time.
See, that's the thing. Each new save is a new galaxy.
Boosters and shields. That's the way to keep the heat off your ass.
And this is completely different from what I was told the last time.
Yeah, I heard about something.
It's this Dortalis Fringe is selling alien artifacts way lower than market.
I got a few tips on local bounties.
I'm not going to pay
That
anything for
information ain't
bounties.
exactly free. You take care now.
Is there anything in missions? Well, interestingly enough, yeah, you can go to the mission board and there are different things that you can maybe do. Low risk here, even tells you what the risk is. You need 6 cargo space, I must have that. Looks like you get some kind of rep with the Merchant Guild. A simple munitions delivery to Dillard Terminal, 1588 credits. This one's got high risk and you need a tractor, which I don't have. Now, a double jack frigate believed to be badly damaged has been spotted at Yadame cluster. 2,700 credits. A pirate maybe? But a badly damaged one. See, these are interesting. What about this? Oh, high risk but soy paste for 3,000. Let's just do it smart, right? This simple munitions delivery, it doesn't pay a lot, but 1,588 credits. And we're going to be heading to a new place called Dillard Terminal. I'm really tempted to check out this easy target one. I mean, red is obviously very high risk. High risk on the orange colour. And this easy target. I do not believe for a second that this is going to be that easy. So I'm guessing this is as reputation gains, yeah? Citizenry plus 10, the double jack thugs, who seem to be like a kind of pirate faction, minus 15. Really interesting. I'm going to take it. So that's the easy ones. If you click on the mission log, you can see what you've got. Right, let's get going. Right, now as you know, you're looking for the gold diamonds. 2,417 and 1,815. Let's just do the simple one first of all. The low risk delivery job. Now,
Engines at maximum.
4 pips into engines.
Accelerating to sublight.
And hold down E to warp. It's pretty cool that you can still avoid stuff, yeah? Left and right. If you see it fast enough. Because if you get too close to asteroids and stuff like that, it will pull you out of warp. This is extremely well done. I think they've really done this well.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
I mean, that is really well done, yeah?
Collision warning.
Try not to hit the frozen rock. am I gonna dock?
Mission complete.
Nice and simple. Increase in faction merchant guild and 1600 credits. It's not a huge payout, but it was easy. I won't be taking on any pirates until I get this Mark 1 deflector for 4,500. Once again, we're going to check out the mission board. I'm going to be sticking to the white and the green ones. So double trouble, eliminate all encountered pirates for 6,000 credits. I'm going to go and try and pick on this badly wounded one that we got at the last place. Easy target. Which I still do not believe is going to be an easy target. Now I guess prices are going to be changing a lot. I'm not entirely sure how the trading works. I've never really been a trader. It's not that I don't like it, and it's not that I don't like this type of thing. I just prefer the action, yeah. You can see here it says I've got 10 spaces in my cargo hold, so I could probably pick up 10 something. The system average price here, 8,000. Designer clothes 5,000. That seems like a pretty good bargain, but they've only got one supply. Well, let's put it to the test somehow. I can't afford this. I've only got 2,500, but let's go with something a little bit cheaper, but still with a good price below the system average. I mean, these robots seem much cheaper, yeah. It says here the Rust, that's pretty good, yeah, down here. The Rust City price was shown 1,202, so that's a decent profit on robots. Yeah, this is what you want to be watching down here. Right, I'm going to grab a couple of these robots then. Why is it red? Right, so A to buy, no sorry, A to sell and D to buy. Right, let's buy 2 of them then, because that's all I can afford. You seem to buy them automatically, so just exit after you've got them. If you've changed your mind, then hit control, yeah? Right. Let's go to this easy target. Got to be careful not to keep holding down W to boost. Right, I was going to do this easy target, but I'm actually just going to go trade these in first of all. Yeah. Let's trade these in back at Rust City. What I'm doing here is just confirming that the actual the actual trading engine works. These guys are too big for me, I'm getting out of here.
Sublight boosters depleted.
Yeah, I mean it's better to run away from those ones rather than hope you can win it. You've got no chance against stuff like that. Not right now. Try to avoid that.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Threat level blue.
Yeah, they really got that well done, didn't they?
Accelerating to sublight. Docking.
Right. Commodities market. Robots. There you go. Yeah, sell for 1,153. So 2,306. And as you can see, that's made me, what, 500 credits? 600 credits. So that certainly appears to work fine. Now, Grail Whiskey seems really cheap here compared to the system average. It looks like a good way to make a couple of thousand, yeah? So let's take this one. They've got a supply of 4, but I'm just going to take 1 because that's all I can afford. So far it feels an awful lot like a game of Elite.
Satellite boosters depleted. Scanner.
Oh yeah, the scanner. I never really worked that out the last time, but maybe this time I will. So let's check out the map. Press M to bring up the map. It's a little bit confusing, yeah. Right, so down the bottom here, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. If you just keep pressing 1, it will flick through all the nav points. 3 and 4 are stations. Now, I think the one I was looking for was called, I can't remember. Shift for the sector map. Now, maybe it was another system, yeah. That's quite interesting. I don't want to go too much into that right now. Right, let's come out of this. I'm ignoring that double trouble mission right now. Let's go do the easy target, yeah?
Engines at maximum.
Now what's this here? A weapons platform.
Accelerating to sublight.
I'm ignoring that for now.
Warp inhibited by hostile craft.
Right, so here goes against the easy target. A wounded double jack
Exit
frigate.
Sublight. Threat level yellow.
Two down. Let's get close to him. Can you actually heal these guys?
Scanner.
Right, I've got a scanner, so let's scan them.
Scanning.
Finally. Right, so you must need to be within a certain range. It's got nuts and bolts cargo. What I need to do is hold down control and pulse,
Bounty detected.
because that gives me a bounty, yeah? Should always do that. I didn't do it with the last guys. So let's finish this guy off. He's
Sublight boosters
a
depleted.
sitting duck, yeah? Or he appears to be, at least. You could probably use this guy for target practice. Notice that my turrets are firing automatically now.
This is getting too hot for me.
Yeah, one of the hardest things about the combat is actually staying in
Sublight
range.
boosters depleted. Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum.
What's this coming now? Somebody else is after him. A mining tug.
Sublight boosters depleted.
Right, let's get close.
This is getting too hot for me.
I'm using my turrets, yeah?
Scatter turret.
Doesn't really seem to do a lot of damage. Maybe not that surprising. He's still got some weaponry.
Broadsides.
Yeah, he's not a complete sitting duck.
Sublight boosters depleted.
Just don't get too close to him, yeah? You can see the shields down the bottom left.
Mission complete.
Right. You can gather cargo or resources you find adrift. This is new, yeah, so this is why I'm going over this. But you'll need a tractor beam to do so, which I don't have. So what you actually need to do is hold E to draw it into your hold after you've got the tractor beam. And it says larger cargo canisters or wreckage can be salvaged without the aid of a tractor beam. So is this larger or... Yep, it says at top, tractor required, so I might as well just leave that one around.
Sublight.
Now,
Stellar map.
I'm still a little bit confused by the map. Right, I'm going to head over to this Dillard terminal because I recognise the name. A little bit close to Nebula there. Closest station. Waypoint set to Edmonton Station. Right, that's actually what I want. So I guess that's just lucky. Edmonton Station was the one I was looking for because they give good prices on the Grill whiskey. Where is it though? I can't see it on the bloody map. Custom waypoint. So this is it here. Ignore the distress beacon, of course.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
There we go.
Collision warning.
It's very smart, yeah, very smart how this is done. They really did a good job with this. Yeah. You get an excellent feeling of the whole thing.
Stalking.
Right, so that was a little bit scattered, but let's go to the commodities market and sell off my Grill whiskey. There you go, the sale price of 4,439. I've got one in hold and I bought it for 2,682. So that's pretty good, yeah, that's almost 2,000 profit on that. The missions just sort of keep coming, yeah. Local trouble, a small band of Doublejack thugs, probably very easy. What I think the smart thing to do now though would be go to the equipment bay and get that deflector for 4,500. I'm still not entirely sure how it works, but we'll figure it out. I'm gonna buy it. I can probably do this Double Trouble one now. Interesting, you can set it as a primary. So I'm just gonna do that. Harassing the Valdea border area. Travel to both marked nav points and eliminate them all for almost 6,000. Let's just go do that then, yeah? Right, there's a distress signal there too, but I'm going to ignore it for now. It really doesn't pay to be in distress here.
Engines at maximum.
But it pays even less to go and try and be a
Accelerating to sublight.
white knight. That's pretty cool, yeah? There's no question that they really got the whole galaxy very, very well done.
Warp inhibited by hostile craft.
Right.
Threat level red.
There's quite a lot of them here.
Scatter turret.
Scatter turret.
Starboard shields down.
Right, so you hold down space to absorb damage at will from the deflector. But you can't fire. But almost all damage will be absorbed. Right, that's quite interesting. Right, so space bar to use the deflector. Very handy and stuff like that.
Depleted. Nebula interference detected.
Right. Really struggling to hit these guys? Haha.
Port shields down.
That's not good.
Heat.
Right, let's use the deflector.
Deflectors depleted.
That's not good.
Satellite boosters depleted.
Here goes another fighter. Right.
Threat level green. Collision warning.
So, definitely use your your turrets against this little stuff. It can still do damage to you though, just through sheer numbers. Completely overwhelming you.
Broadsides.
You're gonna choke in one of these, sunshine.
Scatter turret.
Right. Now, what did I forget to do? Pulse for bounties. That's something that you're going to have to remember to do, because I probably lost a lot of money there.
Sublight.
Maybe took a little bit of damage as well. Right, so there's friendlies over there. But that'll be minors, yeah. You can sort of tell. Right, so why is this still here? Really smart, yeah. Now, purple diamonds was something, but I can't remember what it was.
Exiting sublight. Port shields down.
What? I guess I don't really want to be in there then.
Accelerating to sublight. Sublight boosters depleted.
Right, let's see if the second one's the same.
You look lost.
Get away from this guy.
Warp inhibited by hostile craft.
Yeah, they're too
Threat
big.
level red.
I am lost.
Accelerating to sublight.
That ship will make a fine prize.
Yeah.
Scatter turret. Broadsides.
Too bad for you. Let's get out of here.
Deflectors depleted.
What? Let's turn the other side to them. These little ones are annoying as hell, to be honest. Take them out, I think. The turrets. Die already?
Overheating. Weapon overheating. Sublight boosters depleted.
Finally starting to damage this little guy.
Threat level.
And again,
Bounty detected.
I forgot to pulse. Right,
Broadsides.
broadsides.
Scatter turret.
The keybinds don't make an awful lot of sense to me, to be honest.
Sublight boosters depleted. Sublight boosters depleted. Scatter turret. Sublight boosters depleted.
It's oddly compelling, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's funny how you just sort of start to get used to it as the more you play it, yeah. I'm using my deflector to absorb all that damage.
Scatter turret.
Right behind him. Getting used to the keybinds is half the battle as well.
Broadsides.
I won't forget this.
You won't have any memory of it, Sunshine.
Scatter turret.
Right. Yeah, I definitely need to fix my keybinds a bit because space should be boost. That's what I normally use.
Satellite boosters defeated. Satellite boosters defeated.
I won't forget this. Why, you filthy cunt.
Shields are down.
Satellite boosters depleted. Scatter turret.
Blow them away with the turret.
Weapon overheating. Mission complete.
Nice. So you automatically get paid as well, yeah? Right. So, I've done a bit of bounty hunting, a bit of trading,
Stellar map.
a bit of this and that, in all honesty. But let's get back to port. And maybe I'll even meet
Satellite
Orzu.
boosters depleted.
But I think that pretty much proves that you don't need to do it. If you start off, 1 or 2 simple delivery missions, get that deflector, it does help. But if you're the type of player that would rather just jump into a ship and blaze your own trail, you can certainly do it in this game as well.
Warp inhibited by stellar mass.
It's pretty cool, yeah. $14.99, what, 15 quid, $20 or something?
Stalking.
It seems pretty good for that kind of money. I've got repairs needed here. 10 credits, absolutely nothing. That damage that I took, a little bit of damage to my manoeuvring jets and my hull plating.
Repairs complete.
Yep, not too bad for my first real attempt at the game. 9,000 credits, just going my own way. I'll catch you in the next one, guys.